Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. In today's video, I thought I would talk about another kind of trading. One that I really don't recommend because of the time factor. It's just not worth it for the amount of time you'll have to spend doing it, and that is trading Vice. So before I started doing this video, I was using one of the great resources out there for trading routes, and I'll link that down below for you guys because it's very informative. It's awesome. It'll tell you where to get the most bang for your buck, what routes are worth the most, etc. I've been using this for the Vice routes more than anything, and I have found it to be pretty accurate, but Vice again takes a lot of time, as you'll see towards the end of this video. So right now I'm at crew L5. So before this video I had picked up an entire load, well, almost an entire load of Vice in my Freelancer Max. I picked up Slam and Widow from Jumptown on Selin. And if you want to do this, you need to take a couple of missions with the Red Tails or with some outlaw organization to complete those until you get to something like Jumptown or the Orphanage, one of these outlaw places that will sell you drugs, which is what Vice is. Slam, ETAM, Widow, there's a whole group of them. So whenever I did that, what I would do is, once you get a mission that takes you to one of these places, don't complete that mission. Drop your box off someplace hidden in that area so that you can return back to it later to pick up more drugs if that's what you're trying to sell. You'll have a kind of a marker for it, unless you just know where to go, which there are some videos out there that will tell you where to go. Some of them are better than others. I've used them, and some of them are pretty good, but it's easier when you have an actual marker there that you can fly to. I mean, you're not going to be able to set a waypoint there, which I hope comes eventually in the game because that would make life so much easier, but you can at least use, you know, that box, that mission, as your guide on how to get to one of those hidden facilities. And there are a lot of them. Selin alone has 2 or 3, and Daymar has a few, I think. And where's another one? Probably on Lyria or Walla. There's a lot of different places that will have these drug labs or these outlaw stations that you can go and pick up drugs for. Now that brings me to another point. When you're buying these Vice, the commodities, they are rather expensive. I think Slam, I think I got it for, it was over 100 credits per unit. I can remember that. And I sold it for 155 to 163, I think, credits per unit. So I made a pretty good profit off of it. But it takes a lot of time, because you can't just, you can buy as much as you want at a time, or as much as their stock will provide and your ship will provide. But you can't sell it in bulk like that. At least I've not found one place that will let you do that. You can only sell small portions at a time. So for instance, I had something like 1,200 units of Slam. When I got to crew L5 to sell it, which, first of all, you have to find the hidden sales portal on crew L5. Not a hard part. You just go to where the habs are, and there's a little locker room before you get to the habs, and there's a little screen there that you can sell it at. Not hard at all, super easy, no big deal. But you get in there and you can only sell 50 at a time, or 75, or 10, or 2. And these are actual examples of how many units I got to sell during this whole process. So needless to say, it took hours to sell 1,200 units of Slam. As you can see here, this is the other issue you have when you have Vice on board. I am traveling from Crew L5 to Grim Hex to sell the Widow, because that's the only place that you can sell Widow at. And I got intercepted by the Advocacy. And of course I wanted to outrun them, because if they scan me, they're going to see that I have Vice on board, and it's going to lead to a firefight and a criminal rating. So I'm just going to take one dip of criminal rating on level 1, which I will try to get rid of later, and get the heck out of there. So you have the problem of being intercepted by Advocacy and being fired upon. So you need to be careful if you're transporting this stuff, because let's put bottom line is it's not worth the time and the effort to do it, because you just can't sell enough of it at the portals in a timely manner to make it worth it. Take for instance, if you look on the Galactic Guide or whatever for these cargo runs, there's one cargo run, and yes, I'm going to give away a trade secret here, so everybody pay attention. There's one cargo run you can make from Hurston, Edmond to Lorville Business District or Reclamation and Disposal. And if you take a load of diamonds, you will make a decent profit. Think of the amount of time it would take to go to Edmond on Hurston all the way back to Lorville after picking up the diamonds and to sell them. The time is minuscule compared to all the time you'll take trying to just sell Slam or Widow or whatever it is drug-wise that you're trying to sell. How many runs can you make on the same planet to pick up diamonds and sell it on the same planet in that length of time? I don't know. I'm going to find out, because I know how long this took, and it took a crap ton of time. And the profit is very good on the diamonds. So let's say I make 100,000 credits from a 300,000 credit investment on Slam and Widow. That's a good return. 100,000, that's 33% return. Well, on a 300,000 credit investment on diamonds, I'm probably only going to make about 70,000. That's only 30,000 shy of the drugs. But if it takes me, I don't know, 3 less hours to do it, or 2 less hours to do it, how many runs can I do in that 2 or 3 hours? So the profit's going to be much better running those diamonds than it is running Slam. So if you're going to be doing the cargo hauling, I would recommend picking something along those lines. I again will link that site down below that has all those cargo listings and where you can take them and where. I mean, it's a really great resource. You can filter out what resources you want to take. Like if you don't want to run Vice, you can filter that out to where you don't have to look that up. Or if you're in a Caterpillar, it'll tell you what the best thing to run is. Or if you're in Aurora or a Freelancer, it'll tell you what the best thing to run for the money and where to take it from and to. If you're currently at Hurston and you want to run something, it'll tell you what's good at Hurston and where you can take it. So it's got a lot of options there. It's a really great resource. I recommend you use it if you're a cargo hauler. I've personally been testing it out, especially for the Vice, because that's something that a lot of you guys don't get to see or don't want to experience. And I don't blame you. I don't want to experience it anymore after this either, unless I can sell it bulk, because it definitely wasn't worth it. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. I appreciate all you guys who've been subscribing lately. That's really awesome. It makes me feel good about doing these videos. I love doing these videos, and I've had a great experience learning how to do them, and I will continue to do them, so I hope you guys continue to tune in and watch. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that notification button, that little bell, so that you know when I do another video. I'm trying to do one a day, and I've been pretty good at it so far as getting one out. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially on days that I'm working. I do have a job that's not Star Citizen. Maybe one day that'll change, but for now, that's what it is. I'm working and trying to get these videos out for you guys. I also have plans for my very first subscriber giveaway. So, more subscribers come in, the quicker I'll get that news out. Hopefully I'll get that news out in the next few days on when I'm going to do this giveaway. I'm thinking at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a starter package. I know it's not a lot, but I'm using my own money for this, so it's the best I can do for now. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't before, and you'll get eligible for that giveaway when I do it, which I'll announce in the coming days. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you guys out in the verse.